I did a live this morning and everyone was telling me it was one of my best lives ever because the voice wasn't working. So thank you very much to all those people that watched my live. This is my 4th attempt at going live. This is the week that was. So thank you for your comments this morning. You're friggin' hilarious, you guys. I did get one unusual comment from someone basically telling me that I'm worried about something happening to me. I don't get worried. I'm not worried about nothing, just in case you think I'm worried about being locked up because I'm reporting scammers. So interesting, the week that was, let's see if we can make it interesting for you. So it has been an unusual week, not too much to report, but the funniest one is the Toon Show, which is basically, I call it Looney Tunes Show because it's Lunar 1, and there's been a Telegram group called the APL group, and it's basically a group where everyone that wants to see this guy by the name of Stephen McCullough locked up, and it's been going for about 3.5 years. I've been involved in about 4.5, 5 months and made quite an impact, to be honest. But anyway, there's if you're not familiar with Lunar 1, lunar1.com, if you go and have a look at them, they did this, it's a pump and dump company, and they did this thing where they hired the Run guys, which have now rebranded their YouTube channel, removed all the videos they did for 3 months, telling everyone that they must invest and purchase in the pre-sale of these coins or tokens. And basically, if you wanted to get in quick, you could buy these tokens for 15 cents each, and they promised that Lunar 1 and Lunar 1, that were all in bed together, that they're going to release these coins at 25 cents each to the public. They could have died on race day, so to speak, but everyone thought, oh, this is great. So everyone and their dog, I've got 34 people that collectively they have invested over 377,000. So on average, most people put $10,000 in. On race day, well, I call it launch day, market day, some people didn't even have the ownership of their coins, so they could sell them if they wanted to. So they didn't want people to have access to those coins because they didn't want people to sell them and just make money. They want people to hang on to them and never collect, like any scam or Ponzi scheme. Anyway, on race day or launch day, they launched them at 5 cents each. So people lost 80% of their money just in a heartbeat, and the people were fuming. So then I had one lady who was called Cindy Piper, and she went on a rampage and did all these videos, just continuously going on about how Lunar 1 had stolen her life savings of $5,000. And then a lady I knew through another Ponzi scheme said that, you know, it'd be really worthwhile getting this Cindy Piper or Crypto Granny on your YouTube and do a video, you know, basically letting her tell her story, because it would really condemn this guy who's stolen all the money. So I did that. And there was another guy as well called Martin Kingsbury. And anyway, long story short, this lady by the name of Cindy Piper got her money back. And then she turned on the community, myself, and she said that I was threatening her, I was putting her family in danger, and she started producing videos about me and bad-mouthing other people in the community like Sultan, Phantom, who's a lady who started up the community. Well, we think it's a lady. So anyway, at the end of the day, she badmouthed everyone. So then I thought, well, I'd produce more videos. I still kept the privacy, and at the end of it I gave up and thought, oh well, she's badmouthing me. She even called me a pedophile. She sent me a message just yesterday, an iMessage with calling me a pedophile because she knows I doesn't like it. So anyway, I got 5 of her videos removed off the internet. Then she went after my videos and she complained about 10 of them breaking the privacy, and they never got removed off the internet. So that was all cool. So that's been going on for ages. Well, when I say ages, probably about 2 months. She changed her mind about coming on the YouTube channel, got her money back off Stephen McCullough. But what she didn't tell everybody is she was allowed to keep the tokens. So she's hoping that Stephen McCullough isn't a scam, and she's got a wee nest egg of 5,000 worthless tokens, that she's hoping will be worth something. So hidden agenda all the way through. So it's sort of been a laughing act. And then she thought, for some reason, because I'd been approached by a company that was who did a Netflix documentary, and also I've been in the New York Times, she basically twisted the fact that I was a New York Times reporter and I was doing a Netflix documentary on Luna One and herself. That's her own words, not mine, and that was amazing. So anyway, long story short, we did about 10 videos on Luna One, and that's quite cool. And she hates me, and she's always getting on our Telegram groups and causing strife. So then there was another guy called Sultan, and she started doing videos about him. We had Dan's Road to Riches doing a really defamatory video about him, myself, and Phantom, and alleged us of hiring somebody to go to America and bashing in somebody's door with a sledgehammer and trying to get into a gated community. This is Stephen McCullough. He did a recording basically alleging that Sultan, myself, and Phantom are just causing mayhem in his life. If you go back on my videos, you'll see these videos. They're just absolutely breathtaking. So we had all this sort of funny, unusual drama going on. It's like the Looney Tunes show. So that's okay. And then Sultan, he likes playing this game called Gold Ink. And Gold Ink is a game that if you play it long enough and hard enough and put money into it, they allege that you can actually get real gold out of it. So he'd put 70 to 80,000 pounds into this game, and he likes playing the game. So he had 20 different accounts for whatever reason. I don't know why you'd need 20 accounts, but they took his game off him, and this upset the guy. So then he decided to use a company called Constantine Cannon, and they basically are a whistleblower company. And if you give them enough information about someone and they feel that they can retrieve money back from a scammer, then they'll go fight your battle and everyone wins. So you basically, if they get $1 million back from a guy that's a scammer, the government will pay the whistleblower 30% of that money, and then that gets split up to the whistleblowers. So Sultan thought, oh, I'm going to go after the money here, and put all his energy, time, and everything he's got into putting a case together for this Constant Cannon people. So the funny thing about that is they approached me on the 19th of November, and they said that, oh, I see that you've been in the New York Times, and you know, we can help you if you provide us information. Potentially you could get some money, blah blah blah. And I thought, oh, that sounds quite interesting, but they basically want you to sign your life away and you can't sign it with anyone else. And then I had another whistleblower company contacted me as well, and yeah, you can get quite a lot of money out of it. And the other company that contacted me said that they've successfully 120 got in the past brought in $200 million, and they got paid millions of dollars for doing so. And that's how these lawyer companies survive. So obviously Sultan had got wind of this, and he had decided that he would go after some of the money. But when they refused to take his case on, he said as one of two things have happened. And he says that this guy, Luna One, that's committed all the crimes, had intercepted the lawyers, and they thought it wouldn't be a good idea going after him. And then he said he's not going to put any more information within the Telegram group about Luna One because somebody has intercepted his information and tried to go after the money themselves. And I thought, oh, that's no good. So anyway, I wrote him a couple of messages, hadn't heard much for about a week and a half. And then I sent him a message basically saying he's done a real good job, you know, don't get disheartened just because I didn't take on the money. I said, I already know how they work, and it's a bit of a long shot. And then he goes, get real. And I go, what? And he goes, you're two-faced. I'm the one that was going after the money, and I was the one that was intercepting the lawyer and all this stuff. And I'm going, no, I've never done that. I said, when I got my cease and desist letter from Stephen McCullough, I sent them a copy of the cease and desist letter, but I've never heard anything from them since November. And I said, I hadn't signed anything, hadn't done anything, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, he wasn't even a part of it. He just said, no, you've tried to scam me, you know, and I said, and you've got all your facts wrong about Stephen McCullough. So this guy has been so upset about losing his games. He's invested in other projects that Stephen McCullough's got. He's lost about 130,000 pounds. And now his story is that he doesn't think Stephen is a scammer, and he said that my 4-hour 47-minute long video I did exposing Stephen McCullough is full of lies. So that was just, I know if you haven't been following all this stuff, it's just ridiculous. But anyway, so then I said to him, well, what lies are you talking about? What lies do I publish? You've helped provide a lot of the information I've used, and you've produced 3 YouTube videos showing that Steve McCullough and all his things are all dodgy, and now you're saying that he's not dodgy, and it's just ridiculous. So it just blows me away that after all these efforts and all this information, that somebody seems to have got paid off by Steve McCullough. So he's got full access to his game back again. He's removed all the videos that he's done claiming that this guy's a scammer, and now he's saying that this guy isn't a scammer. And then you've got and then he produced a video about me trying to, because he didn't like the video I did explaining what I'm explaining now. So it's just a friggin' circus. So he's removed all his video. Now Stephen Kingsbury, the other guy that I interviewed at the time when I did the Cindy Piper lady, he's gone quiet, like he's ghosted us, and we're not sure whether he's got paid off or not, but he's taken, or had taken down his Facebook group. All the videos that he had about Stephen McCullough have actually it looks like he had 90 followers on his YouTube account. He's only got 1 follower now, and all the videos look like he lost his YouTube channel and he put them all back because they're all back at the same time. And so we've got Cindy Piper, potentially Martin, who isn't bad-mouthing me or producing content negatively against me. You got Sultan, and anyway, so that was everyone's going, oh, what have you done, Danny? And I go, I've done nothing. It's just the industry, it's crazy, crypto people, funny. Anyway, so that was the story of this week. Now the funny thing about that, the person that started this APL group is called Phantom, and Phantom, Sultan and myself have been flogged to death by Stephen McCullough's gang and Phantom, we all thought she was a girl. So Phantom has now come out basically saying she's gathered up all the information that she's been collecting for a year and a half and taken it to the FPI, and now she's removing her Facebook group, her Twitter account, her YouTube account, and also what else is she doing? Not going to be on Telegram anymore. And then alleged that her real name is actually Brendan, somebody who does what do you call it? A linesman. So this is like, what's this Brendan? So anyway, with our investigation skills and the like, basically we found out that Brendan was in another video because he left a video. So if you go to my Telegram group, you can watch the video, but it doesn't make any sense that Phantom is not a guy and a linesman. And also, if that is true, we now know who Phantom is, and Phantom's been brilliant at hiding him or herself, that no one knows the true identity of him or her, which is quite funny. But the point is that Phantom, whether male or female, doesn't matter. The fact is that Phantom says that Stephen McCullough is a dirty, rotten, filthy, disgusting fraudster and needs to be brought down, and has submitted all his or her information to the FBI, which basically is another feather in Danny DeHeek's cap, telling you that Cindy Piper, Sultan, whatever his name, Mazard, whatever his name is, I can't get it right, and Dan's Roads for Riches, and all the fake FOD newspapers that have published articles about Sultan, everyone, all the big, it's like a big friggin' ugly washing machine of lies and deceit. It's all proven wrong because the key pin player is Phantom, whether they are a male or a female, I don't know, but they are still claiming that Stephen McCullough is a scammer, and that's just music to my ears, because there's no doubt in my mind. I don't produce videos and then take them offline, because you've got the run guys who have rebranded their YouTube channel, 270,000 followers, and then they've rebranded their YouTube channel, taken down all the videos they've done in the past. The only video they've got up there is telling people that they never provide financial information to people, and also never invest in any crypto opportunity with money that you're not prepared to lose, all stupid claims like that. So it's just literally it's like the Looney Tunes show. So that was so anyways, in my last video, which was the end, number 8, was up there basically explaining in a longer form than I just did about the Looney Tunes show. So if you see anything unusual, I've even got myself in a Telegram group. Somebody has decided to impersonate me and they're going around this Telegram group claiming they're the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. That is a crack up, I tell you, just seeing that happen. But yeah, tonight at 9 o'clock New Zealand time, or if you go to the community area of my Facebook group, you'll see that I've got an event on that's on Eventbrite. Everyone's welcome to come along. Hopefully I'll be back in time to do it. It's at 9 o'clock tonight, and I'm basically discussing 10 points where, if you're wondering whether something is a Ponzi scheme or a scam, that I look at when I'm investigating them, that may help you. One dear friend of ours, she claimed that there is some crypto opportunities that are not scams, and I bitterly disagree with that. I've never found a crypto opportunity that is not a scam. Even if they work at the start for a wee while, people think they are real, they're not. They, if anything, involves a reward system that's got rewards that sound too good to be true. If anything that you need to invest in relies on you investing in your crypto, or if what else is the other one? You can't find their real company offices, or you can't find who's really behind it. They have these templated websites. There's a whole lot of red flags that you can quickly look at and figure out whether something's a scam or not. But the problem with a lot of these scams is that people say a friend or a family member, they know crypto and they've done all the research, and I trust what they have investigated. And then what they don't realise is often that friend or family member that's introduced them to it gets 20% of the loot that they invest from the get-go, and that's why they're so hell-bent at promoting them. So yeah, so it's quite good. I'm working for a friend. I've got 2 more days to go, Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm doing that. I usually work in a shop selling Garmin devices and fitness devices, so you won't see any videos probably until Friday, if anyone. But I'm actually thinking about doing a new scam. I've got a couple of new ones that look like they're getting some traction. wewe.Global, that is absolutely potent at the moment. There's a lot of people investing in that. They reckon they have 220,000 active users. They're encouraging people to spend a minimum of $1,000 to buy cloud minting servers, and they're alleging that they've got a cell phone coming out. They're also alleging that they're going to have hardware that people can purchase, and you plug it in home and it mints crypto coins for you. I've never heard of anything so stupid in my life. This company claims that they've got products or services, but if you read their own disclaimer, they tell you they're a brokerage and they're using third party for everything. So you can just about, well, you can absolutely guarantee that if you anything to do with wewe.Global, if you want any information on that, or you want to talk to me about it, go to theheck.com, go to my website, click on the contact us page, submit any information about any Ponzi scheme or scam that you've heard of, and I'll get back to you. 2 days ago, I got a message from someone who had invested 260,000 into Luna 1. You know, and I get these on a daily, just about every day, and and basically it's just so much money getting scammed at the moment. I don't even know where these people get all their money from. It's just ridiculous. I got a meeting today with a lady who she reckons she put £31,000 in. She reckons her friend also put the same in, but it turns out they've put well over $150,000 into Hyperverse. And that may be an old scam you've heard of, but the new scam is that people are reselling old Hyperverse accounts, which is just ridiculous, and selling them as at the time when it all fell over, they decided it would be a good idea to sell these accounts that people had been using because they have a great history, and then and they were asking people to put their crypto. They were asking people to put crypto into a wallet address that didn't exist. I'm a bit tired today. I did this morning on the way to work, and basically I had no sound, so I'm hoping that there's sound here. Now I've got 3 people listening, but no one's hit the like button. Come on, what's happening? Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Do it, do it, do it. You know you want to. Yeah, so that's the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger, really. I haven't really got anything else to tell you. My last 2 videos was the one on Luna 1, which I blurred about at the start. And then the other one was about Stephen Condos, which is a guy in Australia who's been promoting about 7 or 8 different Ponzi schemes in his Ponzi multi-level marketing career. And the good thing about that is I found out for a bit of investigation that he's put a tax return in for many years but never paid any taxes. And I did a video and I sent it all off to the Australian Tax Department, also their version of the FMA, which is the Financial Institute, and also I sent it to a whole lot of newspapers and also some New Zealand newspapers. It's so hard to stop these guys, and you send your information off showing people how much money they've scammed. There's meant to be 7,500 people in Australia and New Zealand that have been scammed by wewe.Global, and a lot of them don't believe they've been scammed yet. It's only after these scams fall over that they realise they've been scammed. But in the meantime, they think they're onto a good thing. And if you go to dehec.com, I think one of my last 2 blogs that I did, there's a one with a picture on it that says cloud minting scheme scam. And there's an email from a lady who's invested $50,000 into wewe.Global. She's bought herself, I think, 10 cloud minting computers, and she's hoping that she's going to get, in 925 days, she believes she's going to get 3.5 times her investment. So imagine that. So let's think, that's how long is that? That's 3 years, is it? 3 years? Roughly 2.5 years? I think 2.5 years, this lady thinks she can put $50,000 in, and in 2.5 years, she believes she's going to get over $125,000 back. And she believes that she can go around there and tell all her friends to do the same, and she believes that the money's going to come piling in from minting crypto on a virtual machine in the cloud. Have you ever heard of anything so stupid? And this is, you know, when these companies talk about the metaverse, Mark Zuckerberg spent $15 billion trying to have it go at building a new metaverse, which is basically a put on a 3D headset and go into a virtual world. That's what he's been working on. He's just laid off 11,000 staff due to lack of interest or lack of take of the metaverse. And in the meantime, you've got all these little shit companies with no staff, no IT departments, claiming that they're going to do their version of the metaverse. In the meantime, they're selling this as a paradise earth to people who want to invest. And that's what they're after. It's just ridiculous. So yeah, so anyway, that's why I'm so adamant. That reminds me of when I was in my religious cult as a Jehovah's Witness growing up. And I just think that these people will lie, cheat, steal, do whatever they need to get people hooked into it. And at the end of the day, there's 2 levels of it. There's the guys at the top who are creating these scams, and then you've got the people in the middle who are the multi-level marketers, and they are able to encourage people to sign up. They get, when I added it up, I think it's a bit more actually, but I think it's 47% of the money that people invest. So that lady who put $50,000 in, $23,000 of that money goes straight out again to pay the people that referred her into it. So that's how come these systems exist. And then you've got the mum and dad investors, your parents, who are investing, hoping they're going to get this unrealistic, too good to be true return on their investments. And that's how they roll. So it's pretty sickening. So there's 3 levels of money and hope. And the ones that are making all the money is the multi-level marketers. And as soon as this scheme falls over, they all bounce from one scheme to the other. So that's why I'm out there busting it. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Hopefully there's sound this time. And that was the week that was with the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. Peace out. See you guys.